Ever found yourself needing a quick chat with your bank? Maybe a burning question about a transaction or just wanting some good old-fashioned human interaction. We've all been there, right? In a world increasingly dominated by digital everything, that occasional yearning for a face-to-face conversation with our financial institution feels almost nostalgic. Think about it. For generations, the local bank branch was a cornerstone of the community. A place you could walk into, speak to a familiar face, and sort out your financial needs. From opening your first savings account to discussing a mortgage, these physical spaces played a vital role in our financial lives. But the landscape is shifting. The rise of online and mobile banking has revolutionized how we manage our money. We can now transfer funds, pay bills, and even apply for loans from the comfort of our sofas, often with just a few taps on our smartphones. This convenience is undeniable, and it's led to the emergence of a new breed of banks, digital-first institutions that prioritize accessibility and user experience through technology. One such bank that has captured the attention of millions, particularly in the UK and increasingly beyond, is Monzo. Known for its bright coral card, its user-friendly app, and its commitment to transparency, Monzo has positioned itself as a challenger to the traditional banking giants. It's a bank built for the digital age, offering a seamless and often delightful banking experience right in the palm of your hand. And that brings us to a rather interesting question, doesn't it? If Monzo is so focused on being digital first, if their entire ethos revolves around the power of their app and the convenience of online services, where do you actually go if you need that human touch? Where's the physical space, the brick-and-mortar location where you can walk in and have a conversation? It's a fair question. We're so used to seeing banks on our high streets, their logos a familiar part of the urban landscape. So, when a bank like Monzo comes along and disrupts that model, it naturally makes us wonder about the physical presence, or perhaps the lack thereof. To truly understand this, we need to delve a little deeper into Monzo's core philosophy and how they've approached the concept of customer interaction. Unlike traditional banks with vast networks of branches, Monzo's strategy has been fundamentally different from the outset. They were born in the digital age, and their infrastructure reflects that. Their primary point of contact with their customers isn't a teller behind a counter, but rather a sophisticated and responsive mobile application. Through the Monzo app, users can manage virtually every aspect of their finances. From viewing their balance and transaction history to setting spending budgets and freezing their card if it's lost or stolen, the app is the central hub of the Monzo experience. And when it comes to needing help or having a question, Monzo has invested heavily in its customer support channels within the app itself. Think about it. Instead of having to physically visit a branch and potentially wait in line, Monzo customers can typically get their queries resolved through in-app chat with a customer service agent, often within minutes. This approach offers a level of convenience and speed that traditional branch-based banking often struggles to match. But this still doesn't answer our initial question, does it? We're talking about a physical location, a place you can walk into. So, let's cut to the chase. Does Monzo have branches in the same way that traditional banks like Barclays, HSBC, or Lloyds do? The short and direct answer is no. Monzo does not operate a network of traditional high street bank branches open to the general public for everyday banking transactions. Now, before you click away thinking that's the end of the story, let's explore why this is the case and what it means for Monzo customers. Monzo's decision to forego a traditional branch network is a deliberate one, deeply rooted in their business model and their vision for the future of banking. Operating a large number of physical branches is a significant expense for traditional banks. These costs include rent, utilities, staffing, and security, all of which ultimately contribute to the overall cost of providing banking services. By not having this overhead, Monzo can operate more efficiently and potentially offer more competitive products and services. This streamlined approach allows them to focus their resources on developing their technology, improving their app, and providing efficient customer support through digital channels. Furthermore, Monzo's target demographic is largely comfortable with managing their finances online and through their smartphones. For this generation, the convenience of 24/7 access to their bank account from anywhere in the world often outweighs the need for a physical branch. However, it's important to acknowledge that there might be situations where a physical presence could be beneficial. What if someone needs to deposit a large amount of cash? What if they prefer to discuss a complex financial matter face-to-face? These are valid concerns, and Monzo has addressed some of them through alternative solutions. For example, while they don't have their own branches, Monzo has partnered with the post office in the UK, allowing customers to deposit cash and withdraw funds at post office counters. This provides a degree of physical access for those who need it, leveraging an existing network rather than building their own from scratch. Additionally, Monzo occasionally hosts pop-up events and meetups for their community. These aren't traditional bank branches in the transactional sense, but they do provide opportunities for customers to interact with Monzo staff in person, ask questions, and connect with other Monzo users. These events are more about building community and brand engagement than conducting routine banking tasks. It's also worth noting that the banking landscape is constantly evolving. While Monzo currently doesn't have branches, their strategy could potentially change in the future as they continue to grow and expand their services. However, their core focus remains on being a digital-first bank, leveraging technology to provide a superior banking experience. So, to reiterate, if you're looking for a traditional Monzo bank branch to walk into, you won't find one in the way you would with a high street bank. Their branch is essentially their highly functional and user-friendly mobile application, supported by their responsive in-app customer service team and partnerships like the one with the post office. This digital-centric approach has been a key factor in Monzo's success, allowing them to be agile, innovative, and focused on meeting the needs of a modern, digitally savvy customer base. They've reimagined what a bank can be in the 21st century, prioritizing convenience and accessibility through technology rather than physical infrastructure. Therefore, the answer to the question, "What is Monzo's branch name?" is that Monzo doesn't have traditional branch names because they don't operate a network of physical branches in the conventional sense. Their primary point of contact is their mobile app. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.